Hello and welcome to the session on Moore and Millie machines under the course Theory of Computation at second year of Information Technology Engineering. At the end of this session, students will be able to design abstract machine in form of a Moore and a Millie machine for a given language. The contents that we are going to cover are Introduction to Moore and Millie machine, followed by design examples for each of these. Having learnt about finite automaton earlier, let's pause the video for a while and try to answer this question. How are Moore and Millie machines different from finite automaton? At the end of this video, we are going to find out the major difference between these two types of machines and the finite automaton that we have already learned. A finite automaton that not only accepts an input string but also produces useful output is called a finite state transducer. These have been used in a variety of practical applications ranging from electronic circuits to software testing. Two types of finite state transducers known as Moore and Millie machines are very much popular. A Moore machine is a finite state machine whose output is determined by its current state, only by its current state. In addition to the standard elements of a finite automaton, a Moore machine has a separate output alphabet and an output function that maps each state to a symbol in the output alphabet. Whenever the Moore machine reaches a particular state, it outputs the corresponding symbol from its output alphabet. These are usually clocked machines, that is, they change states and produce output synchronously with a clock. So with this introduction to Moore machine, here is a design example for designing a binary adder as a Moore machine. We know that binary adder is a circuit which is used to add two binary numbers. Figure shows a Moore machine that is a full adder for adding two binary numbers. It is assumed that corresponding pairs of digits of the two numbers to be added are presented to the machines as input. For example, 0, 0 means that the corresponding digits of both numbers are 0. States Q0 and Q1 output a 0 and states Q2 and Q3 output a 1. That is, whenever you add the given two binary numbers and the output is 0, those correspond to the states Q0 and Q1, and whenever we add and the result is 1, the states that it corresponds to are Q2 and Q3. The output of a state is shown in a small box, or rather a rectangle, attached to the upper right hand side of the state. As we can see in the figure, states Q0 and Q2 do not have a carry bit, while Q1 and Q3 have a carry bit. If the input is 0, 0 in state Q0, the output is 0 and the machine stays in state Q0 since there is no carry bit introduced by adding 0 to 0. If input is 0, 1 or 1, 0 in state Q0, then output is 1 because we know that when we add a binary 0 to 1 or binary 1 to 0, the result is always 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. And there is no carry bit. The machine therefore goes to state Q2. If the input in state Q0 is 1, 1, that is, the two corresponding bits of the given binary numbers are 1, 1 each, then we get the result of addition as 1 plus 1, that is, output is 0, and a carry bit is now introduced. The machine therefore goes to state Q1. All the other transitions in the Moore machine can be understood in similar ways. Here, please note that this is different from the formal language of addition, which cannot be handled by finite state machines. Because we are only dealing with binary numbers, we are able to have a Moore machine to add the given two binary numbers. Next comes the other type of transducer called as Mealy machine. In a Mealy machine, the output depends not only on the current state of the automaton but also on the input symbol. It behaves as though the output is determined by a transition to the state rather than the state itself. If we add an output symbol to each transition in a finite automaton, we get a Mealy machine. Mealy machines typically have fewer states than comparable Moore machines because they can have different outputs for the same state depending on which input symbol was consumed in bringing the machine to the state. Here is an design example for Mealy machine. We have purposely considered the same circuit as that of the Moore machine, that is a binary adder, so that it's easy to understand the comparison between a Moore and Mealy machine. Figure shows a Mealy machine binary adder that is equivalent to Moore machine in earlier example. In this machine, there is no fixed output symbol for a state. There are only two states, namely Q0 with no carry bit and Q1 with a carry bit. The output is now defined by the labels on the transitions. For example, if the input in state Q0 is 0, 0, the output is 0 and the machine stays in the state Q0. If the input is 0, 1 or 1, 0, it still stays in the same state, but the output is now 1. The Mealy machine goes from state Q0 to state Q1 only upon encountering the input 1, 1. In state Q1, the machine stays in the same state if the input is 0, 1, 1, 0 or 1, 1 because the carry bit becomes the output 1 and the machine returns to state Q0. The question that we have asked just starting the introduction to these two types of machines, here is the answer for the same question. Here we note that Moore and Mealy machines do not have a concept of final or accepting state, which is the major difference between a finite automaton and these two types of machines. Every finite automaton, as we know, have an accepting or a final state depending on which we decide the acceptance or rejection of a given input string. The machines keep producing output as and when input symbols are encountered and may halt at any point in any state. Unlike finite automaton, which merely accept or reject an input string, Moore and Mealy machines produce an output while processing the input string. I hope with this we have understood the difference between the finite automaton that we have learnt earlier and the two types of machines that we have learnt in this video, namely Moore and Mealy machines. Based on the example that we have learnt in this video, now you can answer this assignment question. Design a Moore and a Mealy machine for a translator machine that changes the symbols in the input string to a different alphabet given as input set corresponding to, let us say, 0, 1, 2. That is, the input string may be in the form of numbers 0, 1 or 2, and with the translator machine you must convert or translate each of these two. An input alphabet given by A, B, C, that is 0 must get translated to A, 1 to B and 2 to C. Thank you.